brought a makeup bag. So I want to show you all the items that I actually use. Let's go to the future and discuss further, shall we? I just came back from an all-inclusive to the Dominican Republic, and I thought in this video I should show you guys what was in my makeup bag, giving mini reviews of all the products, a breakdown of what I actually used versus what was just taking up space. So if you're trying to pack smarter and stop bringing your entire vanity on vacation, this one's for you. First, we have all the tools I used. I actually don't regret bringing any of these, especially the brow kit from Essence. This thing has saved my life so many times. It's got a pair of mini tweezers, a mini spoolie. These are the things I actually use. That I very rarely, if ever, use, but that's because I have something else, which I'll show you later. Unpopular opinion, I like the Revlon curlers better than the Shu Uemura ones, but that's just because I have a larger eye shape. It is peeling, but I have cleaned it. I recommend that if you can get your hands on this, get it in a metallic color so that the paint doesn't actually peel off. For face brushes, I have the ones from Real Techniques, the Old Core Kit one. This is just their multi-purpose brush, which I use for setting powder. I use this one for blending out my concealer, which I kind of softly wear as a foundation low-key, but I just don't put it everywhere on my face. And I use the e.l.f. blush brush for eyeshadow brushes. This was all I needed. I have a double-ended brush from the Naked Cherry palette, and then this one from Real Techniques. Now, these ends get super annoying and sticky over the years. You can actually remove this if you have the patience with acetone. I ended up bringing all synthetic brushes. So the concealer that I was using a bit as a foundation is, oh my gosh, I think it was called the Spot. What was this called? It's in medium neutral shade 33. It's by It Cosmetics. I'm almost finished this. I could actually take out the stopper and use it, or frankly just replace it and chuck it. It's cool that it comes with a synthetic brush on the end. I just prefer to use the Real Techniques. I'll put the name of this on the screen because I actually forgot. I got this in PR, I want to say 2 years ago, so it's on its last legs. Goes without saying, would definitely recommend bringing a mirror with a magnified part just because it's just handy to have. And this one is light. This was from Bioderma. It came in a press kit. I used the Sheer Cheek Gel Blush by Pixi, and I actually prefer the darker version of this, but on vacation I wanted something brighter. So I'm just going to show you. This was my application process, and it just gives the cheeks a really nice flush, whether for daytime or for supper, and you can layer it up. It just, yeah, it has been my favorite for the last 2 years, the one in the darker shade, but I decided to bring this one along for fun. This one is in the shade Rosy. For lips, I was very, nonchalant, very minimal. This lip liner from Milani in the shade Spice. Just looks like that, very neutral, and would often pair it with either Laneige Glowy Lip Balm or this one right here by Clarins. This was, actually, they're both PR, but Laneige I've purchased. I really like this lip balm. It's just a regular kind of juicy tube type of situation. The shade is very subtle. The fragrance is a nice berry scent. And then here is the other one. It's just so good for vacation, y'all. Like, this looked all fantastic together. For brows, I brought these two products. Listen, I rave all the time about the Annabelle brow pencil in Universal Ebony. It just works so well if you have very dark hair like I do. And when I felt like having a brow gel, I used the Brow Tamer by Pixi. It's just a clear brow gel. Yes, you could use regular gel with a spoolie. Actually, the little spoolie that I mentioned before is the spoolie I used to blend out my brow pencil, and it works so much better than the spoolie that comes with the Annabelle, which sucks, by the way. At that point, just why even bother? Moving on to eye stuff. So these are the products I brought for my eyes, and let me tell you what I actually used. We do have a casualty here. This CoverGirl palette has been my favorite for years. I'm not even sure if it exists. This guy popped out. I had already hit pan, which you can see from that little mark. This was my favorite. This was my topper. This was if I needed a highlight or something in the inner corner. And then this was my liner shade slash deepening in the crease. I'm really sad about this. So the reason I love this palette so much isn't because the colors are particularly spectacular or anything of the such. It is the handiness of the packaging. The size of it is perfect for travel. Like, absolutely perfect. So yeah, I'm a little bummed by this, and it's old as hell. The one I didn't use as much but brought just for fun. This really handy palette is a sample from Lancome that I must have gotten at one of the L'Oreal sales. I used this as a liner shade, this as a liner shade, lid. I never really touched this one, but it's a nice neutral. I didn't use this as much as I had planned to, and I feel like this is going to be my replacement vacation palette, although I really do like having brown neutrals for trips, but I want to lean into more purples. This I regret not having used at all. I could have not packed it, but it's too bad I didn't, honestly. Let me show you. It's a cream eyeshadow from Clarins. And it's just a lot of fun, you know, as a lid shade. Oh, look at that. You can sheer it out too. Okay, I kind of regret not wearing this now because this is such a cool color if you are cool toned or if you're a deep winter in the color season analysis. Now, the reason why I didn't really need more makeup brushes is I have this angled brush on this discontinued Revlon Colorstay 2-in-1 Angle Kajal. This is so sad. This was discontinued a long time ago, so we stocked up, me and mom. Actually, it was mom who bought a bunch of these because she absolutely loved them. What's really cool about it is it has this angled applicator, and it's a really creamy kajal that you can kind of smudge out and make a nice smoky look with. Like, look how fun that is. Why did they discontinue this? Why? Well, on nights when I wanted a like smoky Arabian Shakira vibe look, this is so good when it's super hot. For liquid liner, because I'm such a millennial, I absolutely need my wing liner. It's an essential. I have the Pixie Lash Line ink. I do think that, I don't know, the finish is not my favorite, but it does the job, right? I'm able to finesse it, especially when I mix it with a liner. It might be getting a little bit drier. We have the Classic by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the eye powder pencil. Now, I highly recommend powder pencils as well because they are just kind of less fussy to work with than Kajal, let's say. Look at that fantastic color. A really deep brown that is fantastic for dark eyes. So nice. Really great, smudged into the lash line. Lancome Lash Idole Mascara. Now, I'm not a fan of waterproof mascaras because I'm just not gonna wear it in the pool anyways. This is for the evening. As long as it doesn't transfer, I'm good because I bring makeup wipes to wash my face on vacation. I just cut them in 4 or in 2. And I only ever really want to focus on removing as much eye makeup as possible, but I'm not wearing a heavy face of makeup at all. If I wanted to pack less, I would have left one of these 2 eyeshadow palettes. I would have only brought one, and I would have left the Clarins because I just never reached for it, unfortunately. I want to be that girl, but I'm just not. Maybe next time. Everything fits in here. Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, for setting powder, I used this one from Essence. It is the All About Matte Fixing, and I just used that with the Real Techniques multi-purpose brush. It was perfect. You definitely need one of these if you're going down south. The bag I used was from Caudalie. Like, I bought a sample kit of their skincare many years ago. I kept the bag because I really like the see-through. I don't mind the advertising, whatever. It is what it is. And I could simply fit everything inside this bag without a problem. It's perfect. Comment down below if I should do my toiletry bag too. See you in the next video. Bye.